Okay. I have the Ten of Pentacles as a surrounding energy of this reading. This is about security, stability, groundedness. It's about family, extended family. It can be about marriage, commitment. It's a beautiful card. 10 Pentacles. You can't get more. There's dogs. There's a child right down here. Very family oriented and very grounded, this card. Well, this is surrounding your entire reading, the Ten of Pentacles, and I think that's where we're going. I got the Ten of Wands in your highest energy. Now, the Ten of Wands, you've been carrying a heavy burden, and it has to do with, excuse me, confusion and love. So, because it's right next to the Seven of Cups. So you've had love relationships that have been burdens on you. They haven't been what you've been looking for. But with the Ten of Wands, what's great about that is you will be able to drop those wands. There's no 11. You're coming to the end of the burdens. So the Seven of Cups we just talked about is about confusion and love, because all those cups have something else in them. There's not enough room for love. So something always supersedes, the love. That's a burden, all right. And that's right above the Ten of Pentacles. Quite a far cry. So you want to be certain about the love. You want to be certain that this relationship can be committed and move forward towards the future. I have the King of Cups here, Capricorn, in your highest energy. The King of Cups, this is water, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. Might be strong in your chart or their chart, the new person coming in, or the past person, okay? But the thing about the King of Cups is, I think this is more your energy. I think you pulled back. You pulled back because of these relationships that you've been in. They really haven't panned out. So you have a huge cup of love, and I think you're just kind of holding it close right now. To wait and see what happens. Under the Ten of Wands is the Two of Swords. Now the Two of Swords, it just feels like you've been, and the Two of Swords is right next to the Ten of Pentacles. So it feels as if you've been just kind of been on guard, blocking your heart, not really looking because you're blindfolded for a new love. You just kind of been keeping to yourself, dealing with the burdens, and really not really ready to open your heart. Just like I said with the King of Cups, pulling that big cup of love. I don't think you were really ready to open your heart and give this another try yet. But what you want and what you get can be two different things. I have the Two of Cups next to the Ten of Pentacles, and it's also right under the King of Cups. You're going to hand out that cup of love. This is a soulmate card about friends and love. With those two cups of love, it's like the meeting of the minds and the meeting of the hearts come together with somebody very special. It's a soulmate here. Now, since this is the Two of Cups, you might already know this person in your life. So under the Two of Swords is the Four of Cups. Yeah, see, you've been in this mood to not accept any love offers. But like I said, you can refuse as many as you want, which is fine, which is good, in order to protect your heart. But there's someone coming in. And this soulmate here will be like a best friend. You might not know them already. If you don't, they will become like a best friend. Somebody that you can talk to about anything and everything. Matter of fact, you could stay up all night talking and talking and talking. That's how close this friendship will be. So look for that. Look for that in your new person. They're going to be sincere. They're coming in. They're bringing a cup of love. Look, that cup does not have anything in it, like the Seven of Cups. This is a sincere cup of love. Male or female. All cards are male or female. And it's right under the Ten of Pentacles. So this cup of love that this person is going to offer you. They're going to end up being a best friend. They are a soulmate, and there's going to be a lot of love between the two of you. And you're going to be able to hand out your cup of love. So it's like, it feels like you're in a mood like, no, been there, done that, not ready, not, I don't want to open my heart again and have it broken, and I'm good the way it is now. But then somebody comes in. I have the Seven of Wands next to them coming in. So this is going to be your first reaction. Your first reaction is going to be, no, I've been there, done that. I just don't want to go there right now. But the thing is, even though you're blocking with the Seven of Wands, I think it just takes getting to know them, because, we do have the Two of Cups, and there is a lot of communication. This is like a friendship. So I think first you're going to be able to build a friendship with this person, and they're fine with it. They're very sincere. They're more than willing to build a friendship before jumping into love. Watch for that. Watch for those attributes. Somebody who's not going to push you into love. Okay? Somebody who first wants to be a friend and to get to know you. And you're going to keep your guard up until you're ready to put that wand down in the Seven of Wands. It lands right between the Two of Cups and the Knight of Cups, that Seven of Wands. What else do we need to know about this person? This new love. There you are, handing out that cup of love. They have a big cup of love too. I've already pointed that out. Okay, so we have the Ace of Cups here. Yeah, things are going to change. You do have a friendship, love partner coming in. And you will be able to hand out this cup of love that you've been holding close to your body. Okay? So, waiting for the right person. They're coming in. It's the Ace of Cups is right next to the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is about holding on to that wand of fresh starts and new beginnings with one hand, and holding the world with another hand. So you do think about your future. You do think about, new life cycles and moving forward. But you're not. You're just standing there when all this happens. So what you do in this case is you seek the truth. Now, this is air, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. So that is either in your chart or might be in whoever's coming in's chart. But this is being in self-defense mode, which we already know you're in. But it's asking the questions. She has her hand out. She's speaking her truth, and she's asking for truth. And that comes along with all this conversation that's going to help break this barrier down so that you will feel more comfortable in giving this relationship a chance. So ask the truth. This is also advice so that you know that this is the right person. I have the Strength card here. This is right next to the Two of Cups and right under the Ace of Cups. So this is the card for Leo. So Leo might be strong in your chart, or might be coming in, might be in their chart someplace. And I mean like rising, Venus, moon, sun, just some major sign in their chart. But there's the infinity symbol. That's a symbol of intuition and knowing. You will know, you will figure out what to do, and you will find the strength and the courage to do it. And that is to hand out that cup of love again, and to accept this person into your life. So pay attention to these things, because this is kind of explaining how this relationship is going to come to be, and some of the things that you need to watch for. I do have the Devil card right behind the Strength card and right under the Two of Wands. This is your card only because of the horns. Now, the energy of this card is toxic. So it's like it's waving goodbye to toxic energy. I think it's from one of these cups that's got you in this place of blocking your heart, not wanting to have another, move that down. Not wanting to have another romance because you might have been in a third-party situation before, or whoever you were involved with had someone attached to them, or something attached to them that was making this relationship toxic. But, you know, I really see this devil waving goodbye. I think that's what you're doing now, and putting down the burden. You're getting ready to put down this burden of a past relationship. So that's why you're ready to look out over the world, but you're not moving, and you will find the strength to let this go and to concentrate on a new love. And I'm telling you, this new love is going to be like a best friend. I have the King of Pentacles next to the Devil. The King of Pentacles is Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. So you might want to look for one of those earth signs, but because it's right under the Queen of Swords, and it's as if you're having a conversation with this person. So they really could have earth in their chart someplace. But you need to figure out, are they grounded? Are they mature minded? You know, are they committable? Are, you know, can they provide? Can they stick around? Can they be a real true love? Somebody that you've been looking for, male or female. And this is, I think, who you're having your conversation with here. So, under the page, under the Strength card and next to the Seven of Wands is the Page of Swords. Here you are. It looks like you're going to do a little digging, you know, on this Two of Cups, this new love, this Knight of Cups that comes in with this offer. I think you're going to do a little digging before you go too far, like checking out their social media, you know, just kind of taking a look at what you can find out about them. It's like spying, but it's only to protect yourself because your sword is up, because you're only doing it in self-protection, not for any other reason. But I think once you discover that they're okay, that's one of the things that you need to know as far as truth goes, or you discover that there's nothing to be found. It's going to help you to get the strength that you need to do, that you know that you will need to come up with in order to give this relationship a chance. I have the Three of Swords next to the Page of Swords, and it's right under the Devil card. So yeah, I really think there was a third energy, whether you knew it or not, in the past relationship that ended up breaking your heart. And that's why you're guarding it here with the Two of Swords. So you have reached out to the universe. This is what put you on guard. You don't want that to happen again. So I have the Hermit. And the Hermit is right next to the Three of Swords and under the King of Pentacles. So this is Virgo, the card for Virgo. But it sounds like you've been reaching out to the universe. I know you've been contemplating on moving forward into a new life cycle, wondering if there's somebody out there for you. The Hermit is very spiritual. They're shining the lantern. They're trying to point out a couple of things. So, you know, they're shining the lantern right on the Three of Swords. They know that you've been hurt. They know that you've been in a situation, in a romance that didn't work out. It was toxic. But it's also right below the King of Pentacles. And I think they're showing us that someone grounded is coming in. And you're going to have a lot of conversations with this person. So look for that. Look for these things. I mean, they're going to become a best friend, soulmate. They will be patient if you need them to be patient. You will block handing out your cup of love until you're sure that this is the right person for you. Got the Page of Swords right next to that too. And so let's take out a timing card here from the Arcanum deck. When are you going to meet this person? When are you going to meet them? One card. That's all we need for timing. Just one card. If it comes out, that's the card. If not, I'll draw. Timing. When will Capricorn meet their new love? When will Capricorn meet their new love? These are beautiful cards. When will Capricorn meet their... One more shuffle. When will Capricorn meet their new love? Okay, gonna cut them. Here we go. There's your card right there, right on top. When will Capricorn meet their new love? The Ten of Wands. This is when you're going to meet your new love. Okay, hold it down here so you can see it. I will put the description. I'll find out when that is and put it at the bottom of the description under the video so that you can see the timing of meeting your new love. Whoops, hang on to that. They're very slippery. They're pretty new.